Greetings. Get ready for stunning news. Renowned financial expert James Rickards, drawing on his extensive experience as a former CIA advisor and investment banker, has made an astonishing prediction that could potentially trigger a worldwide crisis. Brace yourselves, because according to Rickards, the mighty US dollar is on the brink of collapse, slated for August 22nd, accompanied by the loss of its cherished status as the global reserve currency. This impending dollar collapse is not a novel concept. Numerous experts have been sounding the alarm for years, considering the fact that the dollar has already plummeted by a staggering 81% in value since its detachment from the gold standard in 1971. While it may seem incredible that an expert can pinpoint an exact date for such a monumental event as the dollar's collapse, I urge you not to miss out on the forthcoming video. In it, I will unravel Rickards' compelling arguments, explaining why he firmly believes that the dollar's demise is inevitable on August 22nd. Furthermore, I will delve into the profound implications this cataclysmic event could have on all of us, whether we are investors or not. So, give the video a thumbs up, and let's dive right in. Before we explore the irrefutable arguments that have made James Rickards so resolute about the dollar's collapse on August 22nd and its subsequent loss of reserve currency status, allow me to introduce you to James Rickards himself and shed light on why his insights demand our attention. James Rickards is a distinguished financial expert, lawyer, economist, and American investment advisor, boasting over 4 decades of experience in this field. However, Rickards' career stands out due to his involvement with the U.S. Department of Defense and the CIA, where he provided his expertise in the global economy for numerous years. This exposure granted him a profound understanding of the intricate workings of the economic world, thereby earning him immense respect within the economic community. It's worth noting that Rickards is not alone in raising the alarm about the impending monetary crisis. Many other experts, such as investor Ray Dalio, have been warning us about the potential collapse for quite some time. To comprehend how we have reached this critical juncture and why everything may culminate on August 22nd, let's embark on a journey back in time, spanning 50 years. During that era, currencies were anchored to the gold standard, a system in which a currency's value was directly tied to a specific amount of gold. While this system did offer some stability to currencies, it faltered when financial imbalances emerged, as it restricted central banks from manipulating the money supply through monetary policies. In 1971, U.S. President Richard Nixon severed the dollar's ties to the gold standard, an event known as the Nixon shock. This marked the end of the direct convertibility of the U.S. dollar to gold, propelling the U.S. and numerous other global economies into a fiat currency system. The adoption of this new system has sparked considerable controversy over the past 50 years, as fiat currencies rely on public trust in the supporting economy rather than being backed by tangible assets like gold. The value of these currencies is primarily a social construct, influenced by factors such as political and economic stability, inflation, interest rates, and, naturally, the global perception of a country's economic management. In essence, a currency's value hinges largely on a country's political acumen. Admittedly, since detaching from the gold standard, the United States has exhibited exceptional macroeconomic and stock market performance. However, the fate of its currency has been rather dismal, as evident from the graph. The dollar has failed to function as a safe haven currency and has already shed over 80% of its value since 1971. Despite this decline, the US dollar has managed to maintain its status as the world's reserve currency for over half a century, primarily due to the economic and political might of the United States. Nevertheless, Rickards believes that this era is drawing to a close, and he has an exact date in mind. Let's explore his arguments. Recently, Rickards published an article in his weekly column in the Daily Roning, meticulously laying out his arguments and pinpointing the precise date for the currency's collapse. He highlights several factors that are steering us toward the precipice, such as the utilization of the dollar as a weapon against the Russian economy and the unsustainable U.S. national debt surpassing a whopping $31 trillion, thereby jeopardizing the country's financial stability. The catalyst for the dollar's collapse will emanate from another direction, specifically the imminent introduction of a new currency by the BRICS Plus nations, comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Rickards is convinced that the launch of this new currency not only poses a challenge to the dominance of the dollar in global trade but will eventually supplant it as the leading reserve currency within a few years. Rickards views the creation of this new currency as the most momentous development within the BRICS system to date. Currently, 8 countries have already submitted their applications to formally join this new economic system, while an additional 12 have publicly expressed their interest in joining in the future. The final roster of countries that will join the group will be unveiled at the upcoming August meeting. Presently, the BRICS countries account for a substantial portion of global food production, gold reserves, and total population. Moreover, if Saudi Arabia becomes a member, two of the world's top three energy producers, namely Saudi Arabia and Russia, would operate under the same umbrella. According to Rickards, the anticipated August meeting of the BRICS will mark the currency's launch. Remarkably, this date holds historical significance, as it coincides with the day in 1971 when the US abandoned the gold standard. The BRICS countries have diligently prepared every aspect to ensure the success of their new currency. It will be integrated into an established network of capital and communication, significantly bolstering its chances of triumph. Furthermore, it is expected that the BRICS currency will be linked to a basket of commodities or even backed by gold, likely appearing solely in digital form rather than conventional paper money. Before we proceed, I'd like to inquire, what are your thoughts on the likelihood of this new currency succeeding in dethroning the dollar as the world's reserve currency? Feel free to share your opinion in the video's comments section. Rickards asserts that, for this entire endeavor to succeed and for the dollar to be toppled, an alternative to the US bond market must be established. The BRICS Plus bonds will be simultaneously introduced in over 20 countries, denominated in the BRICS Plus currency and, naturally, backed by gold. At this point, you might be contemplating the consequences of the dollar's collapse for us all. I must emphasize that this event will impact every individual, regardless of whether they are investors. We will witness significant instability in global trade, which will reverberate through our daily lives, affecting aspects such as our shopping baskets, the economic progress of our nations, and even our international investments. Moreover, according to Rickards, this situation will unleash an unparalleled geopolitical shockwave. Undoubtedly, Rickards' arguments carry weight, primarily due to the deepening strategic ties among the BRICS countries and their ambitions to reshape the global economy with their groundbreaking currency. We are teetering on the precipice of a paradigm shift in the world's economic landscape. Only time will reveal the outcome. Meanwhile, make sure to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications so you won't miss any updates on this topic or other investment and economic news. That concludes our discussion for now. I hope this video has provided you with valuable insights. Remember to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications so you can stay up to date with our latest videos.